Imagine waking up in a world where no engine has ever roared, no asphalt has ever been laid, and no traffic light has ever blinked red. Cities exist, people exist, technology exists, but cars never did. How would humanity move forward if the most dominant machine of modern life had never been born? What follows is not nostalgia, nor fantasy, but a quiet confrontation with how deeply a single invention reshaped civilization and what happens when it is erased. For most of human history, distance was not conquered, it was negotiated. People walked, animals carried weight, rivers did the long-distance work, cities grew compact, dense, and loud with human voices rather than engines. Marketplaces smelled of sweat, grain, and iron. Streets echoed with footsteps, hooves striking stone, wooden wheels groaning under load. Travel was slow enough to be remembered, fast enough to be feared. Leaving meant not knowing when or if you would return. Yet societies functioned. Empires expanded. Trade networks stretched across continents. So, if humanity managed once, why does a carless future feel impossible now? And more importantly, what changed when population exploded beyond anything ancient streets were built to hold? If ancient cities survived without cars, why do modern ones collapse without them? Now imagine the same world, but with 8 billion people. No personal vehicles, no highways, no parking lots, swallowing cities whole. Megacities still rise, but they grow upward and inward, not outward. Homes cluster tightly around workplaces. Streets narrow. Silence replaces constant motion. The air feels lighter, cleaner, but movement feels heavier. Public transport becomes the backbone of civilization. Trains pulse like arteries. Trams stitch neighborhoods together. Bicycles dominate the streets, their soft whirring replacing the angry growl of engines. But even this system strains. Platforms overflow. Delays ripple through entire regions. When one train stops, millions pause with it. At what point does efficiency turn into fragility? Morning arrives without horns. No alarms from traffic jams. Only footsteps, distant bells, the low hum of electricity beneath the city's skin. It feels peaceful, almost unreal. But peace does not mean ease. Without cars, distance regains power. A missed connection means hours lost. An illness across the city becomes a logistical challenge. Emergency services move fast, but never instantly. Rural areas thin out. Some vanish. Food production centralizes near rail lines. When a track fails, shelves empty. Not slowly, but suddenly. Technology advances, but not in the direction once expected. Instead of faster cars, humanity perfects logistics, schedules, coordination. Life becomes precise, tight, unforgiving. Is this discipline progress or a quiet form of control? When movement is limited, who truly becomes free and who is left behind? Communities grow closer, physically and emotionally. Neighbors know each other because they must. Isolation becomes harder, but escape becomes rare. Children grow up memorizing routes, not roads. Elders plan days around timetables, not convenience. There is courage in this world, but also anxiety. One missed step disrupts everything. One broken system exposes everyone. The absence of cars removes a layer of personal independence, but replaces it with shared responsibility. Is humanity stronger together, or more vulnerable than ever? The crowd presses inward on the platform. Warm breath, tension. The metallic taste of waiting. A train arrives late, and thousands feel the delay in their bones. This is a world that moves as one body, and when it stumbles, everyone falls slightly forward. Without cars, innovation does not slow, it bends. Artificial intelligence predicts movement. Urban design becomes a science of flow. Cities breathe, expand, contract. Drones fill some gaps. Underground systems multiply. But nothing fully replaces the psychological comfort of personal control. The question is no longer how fast can we go. It becomes how well can we coordinate, and coordination demands trust. A world without cars is quieter, cleaner, more human. But it is also tighter, more dependent, less forgiving. Humanity survives, adapts, even thrives. Yet one question remains unanswered. If cars never existed, would we feel more free or simply differently trapped?